favorite compas of another jam-packed episode of the Four Compas Show. In this episode, we will do our third fork or keep them segment of the season. Plus, we have our week 12 takeaways. And of course, we cannot forget about our usual segments during the football season, the Compas NFL Power Rankings, and our picks of the best matchups in week 13. Gilberto, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, Fernando, and I can't believe we have made it to our third fork 'em or keep 'em segment. That means the season is flying by. But I think for the first time, it might be a couple teams that I regret forking, but we'll find out.
Oh wow, I'm interested to see about that.
Maybe one. There's one I could think of, maybe.
Oh, if you say Kansas City, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Let's not give it away yet, but that's not the team I'm thinking right now.
Your Panthers last night didn't look very good.
I hate that team. Like, you're gonna get me started here. Like, Bryce Young's this terrible. Like, just get rid of the guy. Don't
Away
pick up
from home.
Don't pick up the fifth-year option. Like, he fooled me with his 448 yards the week before. I thought he might do something. I even picked him up in fantasy. What a joke I am off of that. They're probably gonna they're not gonna beat the Rams, but they're gonna probably flirt with 500 the whole way and make us believe, hey, Panthers, hey, baby, and then they keep sucking. They win, they suck, they win. I'm done with them. Don't waste my time.
I don't know if I told you, I was in the press box and the Buccaneers, like scouts and stuff were standing right there by the TV, and they're like, "Come on, Saints!" So I'm sure last night they were like, "Come on, 49ers, let's go!" Like, get this going. What are we doing?
It might be like a 8 or 9 win division winner right there.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Let me ask you, after last night, do you think I think CMC is gonna win the comeback player of the year?
Oh,
but
I think about that.
796 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns. On the other side, 785 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns. So a total of 12 touchdowns. Are we overlooking CMC right now?
We are, but I'm not. I'm gonna take my credit here. When I wrote my top 5 MVP candidates, my 5th MVP candidate was Christian McCaffrey, and I'm like, why is this guy not getting more love? He's averaging like 25 touches per game. He's helping out in the receiving game, the running game. He's their only healthy option, and shout out to him. It's his 9th NFL season. He had a bunch of injuries last year in 24. Comes back even better. Hasn't really missed a beat. And nobody's talking about it. Nobody wants to give the 49ers credit because Fred Warner and Nick Bosa are not coming back through that door there. But in terms of MVP, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Be a valuable player, keeping your team in the race, and and doing it from different sides of the game. So to me, Christian McCaffrey is he might be better than Jonathan Taylor. I'm kind of a little out on Jonathan Taylor.
He could do more.
He could do more, and it's impressive again with injuries, his age, his past injuries. So to me, he definitely needs a lot more love here. And I totally forgot about comeback player of the year, Fernando. Credit to you. So I haven't really thought about that award because I hate the criteria for that dumb award. Yeah. But if it's just injuries, he should be one of the top guys.
I remember this, and I know obviously we always hit like a wall when it comes to running backs where people hated running backs for a little bit. We all saw Austin Eckler was a better receiving running back than he was a rushing running back. LaDainian Tomlinson, I mean, that dude, he had a season where he had 1,400 receiving rushing yards, and on top of that, he had 100 catches in a season. Like guys like LT, like Adrian Peterson wasn't like that. Adrian was about running the football. LT was about receiving. Guys in the past were about receive. Some were receiving guys. That's why when people ask about top 5 running backs, whenever they don't mention LT, I'm like, he was a receiving back. Marshall Faulk was he would catch out of the backfield. Is like those guys would all catch out of the backfield. Like it's always about how much more can you do than just rushing the football. And I've always thought LT was one of one in that.
I was surprised, Randall, he's not on the list for having 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing in the same season. Yeah, maybe they got it wrong, but I saw on the graphic yesterday it was Marshall Faulk, CMC, and Roger Craig. So only 3 guys have done it. Yeah,
no, I don't think he ever. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember LT ever having.
You probably got at least 900. That season with 100 catches, he must have been close at least.
100 catches. He had 725.
Okay, who was his quarterback? Was it Rivers or Breeze?
Breeze.
Those short passes then.
Yeah, exactly. He Yeah, so one season, the 2005 season, he had 1,400 rushing yards, 18 rushing touchdowns. Then he had 2005 370 receiving yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, and then he had 5 passing touchdowns or 3 passing touchdowns in that year. In his record-breaking year, he had 28 rushing yards with 1,800 yards. He had 500 receiving yards, 3 rushing or receiving touchdowns, and then he had 2 passing touchdowns. So in total that season he scored 33 touchdowns, but they only talk about the 31 because they're like, well, passing really doesn't count for a running back. And I'm like, touchdowns are touchdowns. He scored yeah, he scored multiple of those. So yeah, that's why I've always kind of gone back to like the LTs, the guys that can do more when it comes to receiving, catching, doing all that. I am definitely I definitely believe that. Vic, who picked CMC as his okay, so Vic is taking a victory. Vic, that's beneath you, Vic. Raising your hand in victory. You know you're hanging out with Gilberto too much. You're the kind-hearted one. Don't do that to yourself. So who's off this who's off their rocker? You let us know. Is it you? Oh, because you're rocking. What's up, Joseph?
Shout out.
I like Christian a lot. I thought last year I didn't know if he would come back from I didn't know if he'd come back from the injury last year because they were saying chronic, I think it was like chronic knee arthritis and stuff in his calf, and I just didn't know if he'd be coming back from that. But this year
didn't he go to Germany too?
Yeah, it's Germany where they go to. Yeah, he did go to Germany, but Christian just looks so smooth. And I didn't watch a lot of the game last night because I was at the San Diego FC game, but I saw that what are you shaking?
It wasn't a good game. Brock Purdy was terrible. Bryce Young was terrible.
I saw your coworker tweet out what's happened in the last 4 drives. Bryce Young pick, Brock Purdy pick, Bryce Young pick, Brock Purdy pick. I'm like, damn. I'm like, is that how that game's going?
I honestly was lost for like what to write about. I had the 49ers. I'm like, do I just write a column about news flash? Christian McCaffrey is very good. I'm like, that's not a good story. So I just kind of gave them credit for, again, just surviving. It's kind of the same old story with the 49ers, but I think it's getting to the point we got to stop overlooking them just because Warner and Bosa are on the suite hanging out with people and watching the games from the suite. But I don't know. It was kind of a boring game. You didn't miss nothing, Fernando.
Brian said Christian also went to Turkey too. He has more hair this year. So that's the thing, Gilbert. Everybody's saying that in Turkey, there's a lot of hair transplants that people get. So there was
John Cena? The John Cena?
Yeah. John Cena did too. But there was I saw on TikTok the other day, a guy was on a flight and he goes, I know where all these guys are going. And it was like, it was a bunch of alt guys. And they're like, oh, we're going to Turkey. And I just started laughing. I'm like,
you don't have that problem, Fernando, but you're wearing a turkey trout shirt. So maybe is that
Oh, like yeah. Well, yeah, it's Thanksgiving coming up. Look at that. There we go.
Oh, it's not a hair thing. It's an actual turkey.
I know. Turkey. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but I like Christian. I think Christian is leading the way for them now. If anything were to happen to him, then yeah, they're. By the way, I did not know they have their bye week after this weekend. They play Cleveland and then they have their bye week.
Yeah, that's gotta suck. Like having a bye week this late. I want to say the last week is week 14, but
I think they're gonna get recharged.
It's so late. Well, for them, you're right. I don't know. They could have benefited from
with a team that beat up. Like,
yeah, but they've been beat up all year.
I'm sure they'd be happy with one playoff win.
I could see them winning one game.
A team like them.
You know how people are saying like, oh, like the bottom half of the AFC is gonna knock off all these inexperienced teams in the AFC. Like, why can't the 49ers do the same thing? They're also very experienced.
Right now, the 49ers would go to Philly.
Okay, that's a little tough, but
yeah.
Hey, but Philly's had their number. Remember that Brock Purdy game and the NFC title game where they messed up his arm? That'd be a nice little revenge game right there. 3 years later.
This is crazy. No bye teams this week because it's Thanksgiving, but then next week they have byes.
Yeah, so is there one in week 15? That's got to be terrible. I think week 14 might be the last one. Okay, 14 is the last one.
There's no way Shador beats the 49ers. It's in Cleveland.
No, but I do
That
worry about Brock
defense.
Purdy, and I
Yeah.
do worry about that defense.
Yeah.
Even George Kittle was in the post game interview saying like, "Hey, go easy on us, Miles Garrett." Like he's like 10
Do you,
sacks, man.
do you think they get antsy, Cleveland, with especially in the last few years where their defense hasn't been the problem, it's been their offense. Like they don't have the quarterback, they have okay play. I mean, they have Jerry Judy. What did he do? He like jumped up and
Oh,
like
he
fumbled the
fumbled.
football.
Yeah.
Like it was a weird sequence. And it's like they have Judkins now. It kind of feels like they're one of those teams where it feels like they're a competent quarterback away from being able to compete because they've been in all these games.
I think Stefanski's gonna either get fired or step down. I
Fired.
don't think he's coming back either way.
Yeah, they're gonna go I think they go get a big name or try and get a big name to
But
go.
I bet they keep the GM though, which I think would be a mistake.
And that, I completely agree. All right, real quick, before we bring in Dan and Vic, let us play Fork 'em or Keep 'em. All right, the Indianapolis Colts.
No, keep them. I have not forked them all year. I know they're starting to fade, but I think they'll find a way in.
The Houston Texans.
I think I already had them forked, Fernando. So take out the fork from their bodies there and take them out of the cooker and give them life because you know what? Keep half of their team there. The offense, you suck, you stink. Defense, come on out. Yeah, join the party. You are an elite defense. People don't talk about you enough. Take the fork out of them. I was wrong on that one.
The Buffalo Bills.
No, I can't. I haven't forked them all year, and I won't start now. I do worry about that team. They always been a fraud to me. Let's keep that real. But they're gonna find the way in, and then choke in the playoffs.
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't know if I forked them yet. I think I did, but keep them forked. They're starting to fade. Aaron Rodgers can't stay healthy. Mike Tomlin will get his 9 wins and then call it a day. They'll be 9-8, and they won't make the playoffs.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
I don't think I forked them. I could be wrong, but still don't fork them. I think they're going to play the Tennessee Titans. They're going to be in the mix for a while. I can't fork a team that is going to benefit from an easy schedule. Well, at least this week.
Kansas City Chiefs.
I don't know if I've forked them, Fernando. You should have kept track of this. You too, Victor. I'm going to call you guys out. Keep track of my own work. But I'm going to say no. I think they survive with that Colts victory. They got lucky. You know what? Fine. I said yesterday they're not going to make the playoffs. So what am I waiting for? Fork them. Fine. I'll change my mind. Fork them.
Wow.
I think they're going to miss it. They got lucky to win that game.
Dan's LA Chargers.
Fork them. Yeah, I know it's been it's been the bye week. Yeah, I haven't seen them in a while. Maybe they make coaching adjustments. Maybe Hampton comes back this week. They'll probably beat the Raiders, but you're gonna maybe lose to the Eagles. The Texans they play, that's a tough defense, and you might not even beat the Cowboys. That could be 3 losses right there. I don't think that's enough, Fernando.
They play Kansas City. They play
and Denver.
They play at Denver. At Denver and at Kansas City.
They're gonna lose. Even if you go like 3-3, that will get you 10 victories. That's
10-7.
I'm gonna say no. I might go 2-4. Sorry, people here.
All right. The Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, they've been forked. Yeah, get out of my life. You guys are a waste of time.
Dallas Cowboys.
I think I forked them, and I still will keep them forked. They're 5-1. The 7th seed right now is 8-4. They're not gonna rip off 5 or 6 victories here, 10 the year. They're gonna go 4-2. They'll have a valiant effort, but they're gonna miss the wild card by 2 victories. It won't be enough.
They're winning on Thursday. Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, I hate them. You ruined my life. You're a waste of time here. You're the Arizona Cardinals 2.0. You have failed me. Fork.
Detroit Lions.
No.
Who are not in the playoffs as of right now.
Not in the playoffs, which again, the NFC is going to be difficult. They're 7-4. They're in the 8th seat right now. They'll find their way in, but man, that was not a good game against the Giants. And Jared Goff does not look good. Credit to you, Fernando, on that one.
49ers.
I got to stop down on that team. They're going to get probably shellacked a couple more times this season because they just don't have the horses, but they already have 8 wins, and they're going to probably beat the Titans and the Browns next week. They're going to go 10-4. maybe lose 3 games in a row and still make the playoffs. So to me, they're fine. What'd you say?
Green Bay Packers.
I see. Angel, I don't care. I keep it real here, but you know the truth. Green Bay Packers. Who did they play this week? Oh, they beat down the Vikings. I know the Vikings are not all that, but to handle business against a rival, I'll give them credit. I might have forked them, I think, but I'll take the fork out. So that's 2 that I'm wrong about so far.
Seattle Seahawks.
I don't think I forked them. I think they're frauds, but they'll find their way in.
All right. That has been did I get them? Oh, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh. I can't fork them because the Panthers don't want they don't want a division. Falcons suck.
And they don't want to make Gilberto right.
Yeah, they really hate me. Like I'm gonna this team, anytime I show some kind of support, they lose. Watch them beat the Rams this week and be like, suck it, Gil. So I don't know.
Who do you hate more, the Cardinals, the Panthers, or the Cowboys?
I don't hate the Cowboys that much. They're actually showing some fight.
Yeah, but last year they screwed you.
They did, but last year. I have a short memory. Remember, I have different teams every year. But those are 2 teams that came into this season to be my surprise teams. They failed me. My only team that's done well was the Patriots. So I think it's a tie. No, I think it's Arizona. I was higher in Arizona. But it's been fun watching Brissett do everything for that crappy team.
That is true. All right.
Yeah, short memory.
Goldfish. All right, let us bring in the guys in here and see how they are doing. It's been a while since you've seen one of your favorite people. Vic, how are you doing?
Doing good. Happy to be on here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving as well.
You're gonna cook, Vic, this year?
No, actually, I'm passing off the baton of doing the ham to my wife because I got to work. I got to work on Thanksgiving.
Same here.
Yeah.
Guess who's gonna write about the Bengals for the 80th time this year? This guy.
Is that the only one you're doing?
I got the night game. Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, at least it's a night game. You could probably write it now.
Yeah, Joe Burrow
should have never have played in that game.
Yeah, takes punishment. End the story.
Let us bring in an individual who is happy because this weekend his guy, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, faces off against the Intercontinental Champion John Cena.
Oh,
here is a guy who is a big San Diego FC fan. His San Diego FC is in the conference final. This is Dan and Dago. Azulicro, Viva San Diego Football Club.
Are you also turkey trotting?
Ale, ale. Yeah, exactly.
Turkey trotter. I walked.
Gilbert, by the way, now that all 4 of us are on here, I have to ask you.
Oh, I have some.
Brandon Cooks to the Buffalo Bills. What does that do to you?
Real quick, I'm 1 player away. I'm 1 has-been away from getting my prediction right. I said between Adam Thielen, Brandon Cooks, Keenan Allen, and Amari Cooper, 3 out of the 4 won't finish with the team that they drafted and returned to. Amari Cooper went to sleep right away. He did not want to be part of that mess. Shout out to Amari Cooper, made the right decision. And then Brandon Cooks got waived. So either Keenan Allen, which I don't think will happen, Adam Thielen, ask for a waive, and I'll get that prediction right.
Keenan Allen has been solid since he's been back. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just trying to hate.
But I said from those 4, 3 will not make it the whole year.
More importantly, I have a serious question to ask you. So the engagement we have with you in March, is there any way you can move it a day before or a day after? Luke Combs is playing in Vegas on that day, so I don't know if there's a way we can move the schedule a little bit.
And already tried, when I saw him at the Chargers Vikings game, and I was actually kind of excited for you guys. Like, oh wow, it's gonna be during that weekend. Go Friday, go Sunday. He's like, no, it's Saturday. I'm like, oh crap. So I feel bad.
Where is he playing at? Where in Vegas?
Allegiant. At Gilbert's event.
What time is the concert start?
No, I don't know. Like
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah,
is he one of these divas that show up late and they arrive by?
That would help. Country music. They're on time.
They're on time.
They're on time.
I want to know if he wears a Raider hat that night.
Oh,
Oh
no.
God, I hope not.
or
It's gonna be in the Las Vegas Aces.
no, he won't.
God.
He'll probably wear
He'll
that
wear
one. Golden Knights.
He'll
Golden
wear.
Knights.
Oh yeah,
They've won
a
something.
big golden knight guy over here. He'll wear what is it? Carly Gordon Ursay hat when he's in Indiana. So that'll be great.
Get him on the show and we'll talk Panthers with that guy. It'll be fun.
Oh, dude, he was really pissed about the Panthers, so that was actually really funny to see.
Oh yeah, last year he was not allowed at games at Bank of America.
Really?
He was really disgusted.
He went on McAfee's show and he like shitted all over the Panthers.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Tepper. We know how Tepper is.
Dude, the owner stuck like money in a dude's mouth or something, or threw
very
water.
Lord Disick.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
But,
Lord Disick.
Quiet this year, though. I think I haven't heard anything. He's been quiet this year, the owner. I have not.
That's why they're 6-5.
Yeah,
6-6.
It's good
They're
enough.
battling for the middle of the first round. So
in the NFC South title somehow.
no, they're not. No, that's a joke. The whole thing's a joke.
Real quick, Dan, we'll start off with your takeaway. You want to thank a certain individual for what he just did, right? He forked your team.
Yeah, I want to thank you, Gilberto, for forking my team because, as usual, what will happen will be the opposite. I was talking about it today. I think they're 7-4. I need 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 4 more wins, damn it, to get my bet. So
give him the schedule. You have to be like, oh crap.
They need a crap.
I got it in my head. Dan,
somewhere.
at Raiders. Or Raiders come here.
They'll beat the Raiders.
That's amazing.
Eagles come here.
Part of me thinks they're going to do something stupid and beat the Eagles and then lose to the Cowboys, but I don't know. That's how this team's been. Like, really.
So that's two out of 3 there.
At Chiefs.
I think they could beat them. I think they could beat the Chiefs and the Broncos. Like, I think the division they could. But... What?
Okay. What about Houston?
That scares me. I was watching Josh Allen and I'm like, dude, if they can't even handle these 2 edge rushers, like they're going to shit all over us. Like, it's just crazy. Again, and who knows what they're going to do coming out of the bye week. Like, because they play Sunday.
Today, Jamari Sawyer was the left tackle at practice.
Oh, is Bobby Hart good to go, or what's up with him?
No, it was Trey Pipkins.
Oh, 38 of 38, so that's great.
I say they go 3-3, Dan, but you're saying 4-2.
I need 4-2. I need to believe, unless they can.
You've been really good on your bets this year, Dan.
I'm undefeated, except the stupid Broncos winning the division one. That's the only one that's sinking me, and it pisses me off. Eric, in the first month of the season, I won that bet, so that was really nice.
Oh.
I got a little greedy, and I made that Bronco bet, but I'm not happy about it because I'm going to owe somebody probably a 6-pack. So
Dan,
unless they just completely fall off the face of the earth, but we'll see.
Dan, did you know that Gilberto and Eric Williams are not on speaking terms right now?
Oh no, he disrespected Pete. He said Pete should be fired, didn't he?
No, hold on. Look at what Gilberto wrote today on SI.com. He put Pete Carroll is blaming seemingly everyone else and his sons, except for himself and his sons, for another Raiders year. Should he be fired after one season?
That's crazy.
The other tweet from the MMQB account, that one has like 60 comments from Raider fans saying this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy knows ball. So.
Oh my god,
they like me right now.
Are you not? Has Eric not suffered enough having to go see that debacle live? Are you trying to kick a man while
Raiders
he's down?
Need to cut ties with Pete Carroll in the offseason.
Come on, he's too old. You should.
Dan, fact.
Fact what? What fact?
That
I don't think. I think Pete
Raiders
Carroll
need to cut ties with Pete Carroll.
But I mean, realistically, because I don't know if you know this, Gilberto, I'm a journalist. I don't know if you know that, but that's what I do. I'm a journalist. I do all these things in journalism. So I have the shirt. If you need me to get it, I can, but it'll take me a minute. But realistically, I don't know. I agree with you in the sense of Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh have the same issues right now, except one has more wins than the other. I think Pete Carroll probably has again, bad look to just hire your sons, especially at crucial positions. I think one's the offensive line coach and one's the and like they're the main one, not even the assistant. They're the main one.
O-line, quarterbacks coach.
And quarterbacks coach. Like those are the two most crucial positions, and you're trying to hire someone just because they, share your last name. It's not a good look. That's the only thing I thank God that Jimbo was smart enough and sent his boy to Seattle with McDonald who knows him. But, it's similar in the sense of both guys, for whatever reason, just cannot, separate themselves from their friendships maybe, and they need to move on from some of these guys and change the personnel, because I think coaching is failing the Chargers right now. I'm sure coaching is failing the Raiders. But again, my whole thing was, I don't know what people expected. I said it from the beginning. I didn't think there was 10 wins for the Raiders, but again, I could just be a hater. And I'm a guy who, again, forget that I have a Charger hat on. I'm talking about just journalism. My journalism hat's on. The Raiders are a big brand that need to come back desperately, in my opinion. Like, seriously, like, you guys can smirk, but I'm being serious. Like, the Raiders need to come back, because in Vegas, the last thing you want is, a mediocre team, because then, it's already expensive to go there and stuff like that. So that's going to be an issue. But, in the same sense, like, they forked Chip Kelly as the OC as a scapegoat. And it's like, is he really the issue? Because, I mean, again, I don't know what they thought about Geno Smith coming in there and having, a rookie and Ashton Genty.
You can tell what the Raider fans think of him. The dude was flipping off.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't like he was going to win you games to begin with. And on top of that, you have really bad offensive line play. Like, an offensive line that rivals their competitors in the, Southwest in Los Angeles, because my God, what I see on Sunday from these fools is so ass. The Raiders are worse, and that's hard to even fathom that it could be.
Do you think Eric will be allowed in Seattle or in Washington this weekend, especially, or because he's going there for Thanksgiving? But do you think he'll be allowed after what he said about the Seahawks on House of Horns?
Yeah, I don't know. What did he say about the Seahawks? That they're not a serious team?
Yeah,
that's not good. No, they'll welcome him home still, because they know he vomited after that episode because he couldn't believe what he was saying. But he had to play the part, because the National Writer group chat was telling him that he's showing too much love to the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Raiders, and he needed to sacrifice a couple of those teams. He's not going to sacrifice Sean McVay because he's a Sean sexual, but the other two, they were going to have to take one for the team, so it's understandable. But yeah.
I'll go with mine next. So,
oh my God,
there.
Wait, you already do mine? Is that what it was?
Huh?
No, Fernando's doing his. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm doing mine, and then I'm going to go to you guys.
I
just want. Oh, is yours about Pete Carroll?
Yeah, that's what.
Okay. Yeah, let him go. Mine.
Okay.
I'll go mine.
Let's see what this is about.
Yeah. And I want to share some breaking news, but I won't say too much because I don't want to get in trouble. But those fact or fiction stories have been popular to the point where the league said fiction on one of them. And I won't say what, but somebody got pissed off, sent me an email and said I was wrong and pretty much said fiction. So it's got the attention of the league.
That's funny.
One of the stories you said that you had on there?
I don't care. I'll say it. It's the turf story, the turf and the grass story. I said NFL players should push against turf story. Against turf fields, and I was told fiction by the league.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah, people don't like those stories, but Raider fans did like my story. Raider fans attacked me earlier this season about me crapping on Geno. I even said that the Giants have a better roster than the Raiders. Remember that one with Joe Morley called me out? I'm still right about that one. But today, we are in agreement. I wrote this story about Pete Carroll needs to get fired. And everybody was saying, yeah, this guy has the cojones to say it. This guy keeps it real. Oh, yeah, Raider Nation loves me right now. I even went on their own radio network, and I bashed the crap out of the team. I had to pull myself back a little bit. I said, nepotism.
Our good friend over there.
Yeah, but anyways, I'll be quick because I think Dan was spot on there. That was a good point by you on Jim Harbaugh saying, all right, Jay, go to Seattle. If it doesn't go right, I don't want to be put in a place to fire you.
Yeah.
And Jim Harbaugh is an accomplished coach, and he could do that if he wanted to. But when it comes to lay the law, you can't be a son or you can't be a family member. You got to fire him. Yeah. So again, Pete Carroll, same thing. Accomplish, do what you want, but you better be treating everybody equally. He has not. The O-line is the biggest problem there, and you won't fire your guy. You're firing everybody except anybody named Carroll or the last name Carroll.
And the offensive line is ass.
It's awful. Myles Garrett is awesome, but to get 3 sacks and then 10 for the whole team, 20 quarterback hits. I get that Geno Smith is not a good quarterback. He was missing throws left and right, but no quarterback could work under that type of pressure. Know that, Dan, for being a Chargers fan.
I've seen it live.
You've seen it a lot. But the point is, I've seen enough. And the only thing that might save Pete Carroll is Mark Davis saying, like, damn, I fired too many coaches in the last 5 years here.
That's what's going to be my thing. Like, I just think that would be such a, bad move.
Yeah.
Just because, like, this would be like coach number 4 or 5 that you're still paying.
Yeah. So I'm losing track. And then especially if you're going to go draft the quarterback and then you fire Pete in October of next year, like, don't do that. Yeah. Go with the GMs, John Spytek, and go with him. Even he's having a bunch of red flags. Like, everybody's saying they wanted Geno. No, I want a Sam Darnold. And they can't even decide who the hell they wanted. Oh, I want a Chip Kelly. You want a Chip Kelly. It's like, where is the agreement? Where's the collective thinking here? And I think Pete Carroll feels the pressure. He's playing his last card by saying, I can Chip Kelly. If the offense gets better without Chip Kelly, you better keep me. That's his last card here. I think it's desperate, whatever. But to me, fire the guy. And everything Dan said, I agree, which is where.
Can I add a couple more things here?
Yeah, go ahead. And then you go next.
Okay. Yeah, I've been saying it now for a couple of weeks when it comes to Pete Carroll that, look, there's a reason why he got let go by the Seahawks. Like, time has passed him by. And I get why he went, or whoever it was that decided to go. I think part of the problem with him, and we can ask, I would want to know more from Eric about this, but because he knows the Seattle days there more than I do. And so I would want to know, because part of the problem there was he was terrible at picking coordinators, and the fact that he hired, as you said, his son to be the offensive line coach, where last year you look at Washington, he was at Washington with the Huskies. They were ranked as an OC. They were ranked. What's funny about Washington is that they had 2 Nepo babies as their coordinators. Yeah. They had Carroll and Belichick. And last year, I think they were ranked 100 and something as the OC. And then the defense this year is doing way better, and the offense is doing way better now that both of those Nepo babies are not there. But it just tells you too that I just feel like if you're the Raiders, and like you said, it's just time. I get that they keep firing, but you need to go get a young guy. They have not gone and gotten a young guy. AP was on the staff, so you went and got him. That's why. And the fact that Pete Carroll just does not want to play the young guys. He doesn't want to develop. This is a sinking ship. You want to rebuild. Why are you going to keep Pete Carroll if he just wants to compete and you're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over? Gilbert keeps saying, hey, if you're stuck in the middle or you're or even in this bad, why are you not trying to get yourself young guys to develop? What's the point of having Pete Carroll? And then let's say you go and you draft a quarterback and then you fire Pete Carroll, then that quarterback has to have a whole new playbook once again. So I'm with Gilbert. It's just time. Look, just let him retire on his own. If you don't want to make Pete Carroll look bad, just said, hey, I'm past my prime here. It's time for me to go and retire. That way you have one of those mutual, everybody goes their own way kind of thing. And then you're allowed, if you're the Raiders, you can start over with a new coach.
Spytek was hired after Pete Carroll, right?
Yeah, and he's a Tom Brady guy. That's why they're not getting rid of him. And I think that's where the struggle is. They're
going to keep Spytek.
Yeah.
But I think there's a bigger problem, in my opinion, than just Pete Carroll. I think just ownership, right. Period. They have no clear vision. I texted earlier. They have no idea, in my opinion, what the Raider way is. And they're just, trying to throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. I'm going to be a guy who's going to, be the opposite in the sense of I think firing Pete Carroll would be a mistake because, again, you always have to look to see what candidates are there. And just because of a, age difference or whatever, it's not always going to be better, in my opinion. Like, you've seen them go young before with, I think, Lane Kiffin and I think Josh McDaniels at the time. Well, actually, no, he was on the younger side, I guess, but that was after. But you know what I mean? I don't think it always necessarily pans out. The most success they've had was with Jack Del Rio, who they fired because I forgot why they got pissed at him.
Because they were bringing in John Gruden.
Well, but It was an idiotic move. Like, he was building a good team. And then they got John Gruden, who was making his, second appearance. And I think the best they went was like 10 games, or I don't think they ever won over 10 games.
They made the playoffs after they fired him.
Yeah, so like, and that's the whole
Rich
thing.
Bisaccia.
Yeah,
Rich Bisaccia.
And that's the whole thing. It's like there's no clear vision, and they're just going to keep in this cycle until they kind of narrow that down. Because especially if there's a power struggle between Mark Davis and Tom Brady, see what guys. But you know what I'm saying? Like, see what guys get in there, what guys stay, and what guy goes. Like that's going to spell failure for the franchise.
I would really love to know how much Tom Brady has in this. Like, is everybody just thinking that Tom Brady is this all-powerful being in there, and really he's not really doing anything, or is he really
over Sam Darnold?
Yeah,
that's what the report is.
He's a minority owner, so I don't know what
he has the power. Mark Davis wants nothing to do with it. He's just rolling in the money.
Just has it,
hanging out with the blonde older women in the
celebrities,
suite. Like, he doesn't care.
No, I don't think so either. Like, I think that's one thing you have to always respect about Al Davis is you could tell every time they lost, it killed him. Same with, I guess, Jerry Jones, even though he's, on the brink of just collapsing that thing.
Allegedly.
Mark is not his dad. Like, Al at least cared about
at all.
He cared about building. Yeah, he's supposed
he just cares about going in and out in boxing fights.
Yeah.
And his Las Vegas Aces, man, they won two titles already.
Yeah. That's why he bought him, because he's like, well, at least they're winning.
All right, let me go quick. I'll go quick here. Mine. I was thinking about this, and I know the 3 AFC South teams are in the playoffs as of right now, but it just feels like all 3 of those quarterbacks have the most at stake the rest of the season. And I'll start off with CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, hasn't been good for about a year and a half now, and we're getting into that territory where he's going to be up for a new contract for to get an extension, right? And so if you're the Texans, you want to see what CJ Stroud is made of the rest of the season, because you need to start thinking about whether or not you want to pay him $55 million a year.
Such a joke.
Yeah, but that's the going rate, and that's
him sucking.
Yeah, that's the thing though too. If you're the Texans, you have to think about those things, and so
I'll push for that.
Yeah, or do you just let him play out his contract, do the same thing the Cowboys did with Dak, and then have to pay him $70 million, I guess, by that time in a couple of years?
Joke.
Yeah,
but he has 2 playoff wins though.
Don't start off with that, because you're always trying to piss me off.
0, and he's making $55 million.
Get out of here, dude. My guy's out here
for $30 million. Why not? Like, especially like you've seen him win playoff games.
CJ Stroud. How many head coaches has he had?
One.
Okay, thank you. How many coordinators?
Two.
We don't need to start this conversation,
okay.
but too many excuses for your guy. But whatever.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Excuses. My guy has idiots bopping up the football, creating pick sixes.
Yes, Jim Harbaugh
has the sisterhood of the traveling pants blocking for him, but there's too many excuses. I got it. 11-man football turns into one.
I love. I know this is Victor's point, but I love how people are quick to forget of a guy winning 2 playoff games, and now all of a sudden he sucks. But whatever.
He hasn't been good the last year and a half. I mean,
Burrow is the same way.
Is going off of the rookie season, which he won Rookie of the Year over Puka Nacua. But my thing is, you have to start thinking about whether or not you're gonna pay him that much money, right, Gilbert? Because that's the thing. Like, hey, it's not my money.
They're gonna pay him regardless. Like, it's like Brock Purdy got his money and he freaking sucked yesterday. It's like, if you have a guy who shows you he can win playoff game, I bet you that's half the battle. Because what has Lawrence done? Like, what has Tua done? It's just, I get it. We always, and it's not your thing, Vic, but like, we always talk about paying a guy or not paying a guy. They're always gonna get paid, and it's like he has 2 playoff wins compared to some of these other Joe Schmoes. So to me, it's like, I don't know. Maybe the pressure is on him, but he's not Bryce Young. I don't
No,
think
you're
you
right.
should pay that guy. But I get the conversation. He has not been good for almost 2 years. He won that game against the Chargers, but I think that's leverage. I think winning 2 playoff victories for a franchise that was crap before he got there is going to be a lot of leverage for when the contract rolls around.
Whoa! They weren't crap. Deshaun Watson had him in the playoffs multiple.
They-
No, I'm being serious.
Yeah,
Deshaun had him in the playoffs like 4 years in a row.
People forget that he was on hold for 2 years while the whole court thing played out, and they won 3 games in 2 years. Like they were not good for like 3 years.
Oh well, that's because of that stuff. But before that, Deshaun was in
And the year
playoffs
that he
multiple
wanted out, and
times.
you wanted before he started getting
And
massages,
that allowed them to get
lost,
CJ
too.
Stroud, right?
Don't you remember they were up 24-0 on the Chiefs?
Yep.
1 year, and then they ended up losing like
That's when
38
he
to
got, I shouldn't say. That's when it went downhill, but yeah.
literally or figuratively. All right, big the Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, there was more to say.
Trevor Lawrence, and check
I
out
agree.
that story too that
Well,
Gilbert wrote
he
about
put fiction.
And yeah, I mean Trevor Lawrence is going to be someone that look, you can look at however you want, and I know Gilbert put fiction on there, but take a look at what's happened. He threw 3 interceptions against the Cardinals this Sunday, and it just, for whatever reason, him and Liam Cohen just don't seem to be on the same page. And if I'm the Jaguars, you have to think about it like, hey, maybe Liam Cohen wants his own guy in here, and there's going to be plenty of teams that are going to want a quarterback like him. We've seen what happens when you go when your rookie quarterback goes somewhere else and he's able to play a lot better. So he's got to look. I don't think it matters if you're the Jaguars, if Lawrence gets them to the playoffs. I think he just has to show he can run this offense, because if you look at someone like Baker Mayfield, if he's able to get it in the first season and you have someone like Trevor Lawrence, I feel like the Jaguars are going to at least hear from teams to see what their interest is in trading for Lawrence at the end of the season.
See, I want to agree with that one, but like if you get into the playoffs, like what other options do you really have? Who's going to be available? Daniel Jones? You're going to get probably like the 24th pick in the draft. Like unless there's some guy you really like, go ahead and draft that guy and trade Trevor Lawrence. He hasn't been good. I'm with you, but I think a lot of times these coaches do with quarterbacks, especially guys with that skill set, is like, we've only had 1 year working together. Let's do it again. Like for whatever reason, I'm not saying it's right. Trevor Lawrence keeps getting these passes because his ceiling was made up this high when he got drafted, and I bet you it's going to be, especially the way James Gladstone operated by giving up draft picks for Travis Hunter. They thought they were right there in the race. Like imagine that when you lose a quarterback, what are you going to do? You're going to have this top-heavy roster and wait for a quarterback to fall in your lap. I just don't see them doing it, but I get it. He has not been good. That Cardinals game was horrendous. 4 total turnovers, 1 defensive touchdown. He has not been good, but the more I think about it, they're not going to cave unless he has a total meltdown and they miss the playoffs. I could maybe see it.
And you gave me my last point here for Trevor Lawrence. James Gladstone came from the Rams system. They had Jared Goff. They said, hey, McVay was like, I can't do it with this guy. He was a former number 1 pick, just like Lawrence. And they said, I want someone else. And they went and they got him Matthew Stafford. Is there a Matthew Stafford out there for the Jaguars? I don't know. But that doesn't mean that James Gladstone isn't going to go look for another quarterback. Yeah. So that's the other one. Last one is Daniel Jones. And to Fernando's point yesterday, right? You look at the schedule that the Colts and all their wins that they have so far. They haven't been a good team at all. And they lose to the Chiefs. They lost to the Rams. They should have probably won that game. But part of the problem is you keep seeing, like, you look at those last 4 drives against the Chiefs, they did nothing. They took away Jonathan Taylor in that game, and then Daniel Jones couldn't do squat. And
that was a game for Daniel Jones to do what Jalen did in the Super Bowl, and he couldn't do it. My bad. Go ahead. Vic.
And that's a good point by you. And so my thing is, if you're the Colts, and this was my biggest issue, I even texted you guys. I'm like, look, I understand going for Sauce Gardner and paying those 2 first-round picks. I get going for it. And what ends up happening a lot is that people get you get success and you think this is our shot. And I get it. Look, when you're seeing guys like Allen, Mahomes, and Lamar Jackson not playing well this season, you go for it, right? My only issue is going forward with Daniel Jones. I would not pay him. I would not give him an extension. I would play year to year. And so for me, he's got a lot at stake the rest of the season because he's got to prove to Shane Steichen whether or not he's going to be the quarterback of the Colts going forward.
I think the other thing I would say is this, and, to Vic's point in the sense of thinking about moving on for Lawrence and stuff, with those type of quarterbacks, you've had 2 offensive coaches and you've really seen not much progression or not much him playing the bill, right, of a first-round pick. I don't remember if he was number 1 overall or not, but I know
Peterson made what's his name into a Super Bowl. And
I know, Big Dick Nick. And
yeah,
you can't get anything out of this guy with his, amazing. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to bring her up, but they haven't been able to get anything out of him. And like that to me, and I understand everybody will shit on me and say the 24, whatever the Jacksonville score was is whatever. But like you haven't been able to really get enough out of him to where he merits
4 picks in the first half of that game.
Exactly. And that's the other thing people forget, but whatever. He doesn't really do what merits the price tag of his contract. So my belief is just this, like, in my opinion, why wouldn't you send out that contract? You basically have his contract of $50 million or whatever to play with, and you fill the team in the roster. Like, if you're going to find a guy who's just checked down Charlie and protects the football, you can find one for under $5 million. And it's like, that's what I'm always saying, don't marry a quarterback you're not in love with. Like, I agree. Justin Herbert, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to have to break the bank on him. But because I believe in him, because I'm married to him and know his skill sets,
and Madison Beer.
Well, if she has a sister, let me know. But
Right.
And I understand I have to fill the team, despite his salary, and I have to figure that out the best I can. But I don't understand these teams who eat the money just because, A, they're scared of moving on, or B, they don't really know how to fill out that team using that money. Because that's the biggest thing I just don't understand. Why am I going to pay a guy on the books, well, I guess Dak's kind of looked better this season, so I have to eat crow on that and, kind of.
Still can't win in the playoffs, though.
But that's my thing. Like, you're paying him $60 million. Like, you're telling me you can't find someone for half the price and you can fill out the team a little more? Like, that's just my biggest thing when it comes to quarterbacks. I think the quarterback position, while it is important, I don't think it's the end-all be-all. And I would rather take, an Eagle situation where I think they overpaid their quarterback, but that's a different story. But, I would rather fill out a roster and have a quarterback who's just intelligent. Like, I go back to the same thing. When Peyton Manning won that Super Bowl with the Broncos, he had no arm left, and all he had was a brain, great offensive line, great run game, and good skill players who were smart, especially that defense was elite. And that is what I go back to in the sense of, if I'm an NFL franchise, that is the way I would build my team out, inside out. And I'm not going to break the bank for a quarterback unless I'm, married.
Eric says he would go get skill position players over offensive linemen.
Oh, well, yeah. That, again, the Sean Sexual speaking out in him.
I was going to say that team that you just described sounds like the Philadelphia Eagles, but they decided to pay a bunch of money to their quarterback.
Oh, well, that's why, I forgot who brought up the rumor that they're thinking of moving on from him.
Dr. Florio.
The good doctor. Because he knows a lot. I don't know if you know that. His co-host can't repeat a play to save his life, like scatter to West right tight, F left, 372 Y 60 spot, but whatever. But I don't blame him for even thinking that. Like, you're paying this guy a crap ton of money and he doesn't really deliver throwing the football. On top of that, you're paying receivers a crap ton of money and they're not getting the football. It's a bad investment. Like, at the end of the day, some of these guys are still those type of pencil pushers. They see a $20 million receiver having less than 1,000 yards receiving. Like, it's either the receiver's not living up to the contract or the quarterback's not getting them the football. And that's a problem no matter what way you slice it. So,
all right.
Anyway.
Let me go, and then we'll go with Vic's thing. So I was going up to SoFi for the game, and I was listening to the game on the TV or whatever, or on my phone, but listening to it. And I really feel like if the NFL wants to make more money, whenever Tony Romo calls a game, they should put it on Pornhub.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, it is truly atrocious to listen to Tony Romo talk about Patrick Mahomes.
He always gets the Chiefs games also.
Like,
That's
it
like
is
the craziest part.
and then you get him this Thursday on Thanksgiving too.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's Cowboys and Chiefs. That's his Super Bowl right there.
No,
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna be a Mahomes guy. But it is just truly disgusting to listen to him. Like a running back, I think it was the other running back, not
Keller.
Yeah, he had a 2-yard run, and Romo goes, "That was a really hard 2-yard run."
I don't know, Jim.
And another one, he just goes like Mahomes gets like a 5-yard rush. Mahomes is saying, "You know what? If you guys aren't going to help me, I'm going to do this myself." And I'm like, dude, get out of here. Like, I don't know what narrative, and I'm starting to believe Dan on the national media part. I don't know what narrative they're trying to push now, but like now the narrative is that Mahomes has no help again, and that it's him trying to will his team when his defense is one of the best run-stopping defenses in the NFL. Like they suffocated Saquon last year, and ever since that Commanders game that I was told that the Commanders would not get blown out by the Eagles.
You're crazy, Farrell. You're
Yeah, you
crazy.
did not have the Commanders being in the NFC title game for sure.
They would get
No
blown
one
out, is
talks-
what I said. The next time they play, they're going to get blown out.
You were shocked they were there for another meeting.
Oh, sure. But ever since that game, Saquon has not been the same running back. Saquon has not been like he didn't play well against the Chiefs. He hasn't played well. The only game that he's going to play well this year is against the Chargers. Other than that,
How dare you?
I really
Well, yeah,
think
the-
that like
yeah.
it's just disgusting to listen to Romo. Like he went from, oh, hey, like he's pretty interesting the way he's able to call plays, this, that. But again, offenses have changed. He doesn't know a lot of the stuff that's going on now, and he doesn't know about, like, yeah, he'll say RPO, but he doesn't. I don't know. I was just really like, at one point I was like, I'm just gonna mute this, and I had to mute it because Romo's just really bad. Like every single play, he's just trying, like Mahomes. Oh my God, Mahomes! Like, dude, he is not. The only thing that was pretty interesting, and I go back to what I said yesterday. The only good part about him was when he said, "Why aren't in overtime? Why don't they just go for this 4th down? Go for it. You cut the no. It was right before. I can't remember when it was.
Yeah, it was the 4th down play.
But it was at the end of the game with 5 minutes left.
Yes.
Before overtime. He's like, go for it on 4th down right here. If they tie the game and kick a field goal, well, at least you still are going to have time on the clock. The other way, you're not going to have any time." That was good, Tony Romo. Bad Tony Romo is just the rest of the game. Like, he was just horrendous. Like, paying him $18 million to call this, like, I just don't think he's worth it, to be honest. I mean, you have other guys that are way better, but
Greg Olsen, he would be the guy
yeah.
who writes why the Chiefs are failing or Patrick Mahomes. Like, I saw a rumor also that Mahomes is taking shots at Andy Reid and all this other stuff, and I'm like, dude, humble yourself. You're only here because
I'd be surprised if he's taking shots. The only one that's taking a literal shot at their head coach is what's his name? Travis Kelce. But other than that, I mean,
what does he know?
I have a theory though. What if Romo is like playing into this like love for Mahomes because he knows it gets engagement and that's all CBS cares about? Like, oh, like we're being talked about on the internet.
Glad we're WWE and we're finally admitting it. Then
yeah,
we're glad we're admitting this is world.
That's what people care
wrestling
about is
entertainment.
entertainment and engagement.
Hey,
people are being talked about. That's all they care about. And
it doesn't entertain me. I'll tell you that. It pisses me off. I hate watching it.
You're pissed off. So Tony Romo gets to drink and smoke his cigars and play golf. Do no research on the game he's going to talk about, but he knows how to rave about Mahomes, and that's what keeps him paid. That's my theory.
It makes me sick, dude. Like, but unfortunately, that's just the way it's going. Like, all these guys are bad. Like, the guys who are good are the ones who get, demoted. Greg Olsen, I don't know why he's not. No one tried to swoop him up.
Like, he knows, like,
he's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you say, especially when you see him on podcasts talking about football, because I think he coaches high school football at his son's school in Texas, or I don't know where.
I heard Drew Brees give a shout out to his high school.
Fuck off. Fuck off. I don't even want to hear that.
When he was calling the game.
Fuck off. Yeah. Don't even get me started. I'm pissed about that, but whatever.
He's
you heard
back.
it? You heard it?
He got a second chance at the broadcast booth.
Yeah, did you hear it, Dan?
Yeah, I was pissed. Of course, Red Zone goes right there at that exact moment.
That's where I got it too.
And I was like, son of a bitch. Like,
That's
Your boy though.
That pisses me off. I'm really pissed about that.
So is
But-
Drew Brees?
I'll see him at Radio Row probably.
Tell him you
I'll
didn't
see,
like that.
and I'll talk to him. Exactly. He's a wanker. Yeah, exactly.
He's a wanker.
I'm not even gonna comment further because like Jose Mourinho, if I speak, I get in trouble. So
But
he was very nice to me twice.
and that's all that matters.
All that matters,
Exactly.
All right. Vic, I will let you take this over. This is your
All right, I'm gonna keep this short for you guys.
All right, cool.
I wanted to play a little game here, and you know, we are getting towards the end of the season, so I thought we have a little bit of fun here for the next 5 minutes here. So, because we have a bunch of teams here that have a chance to catch the division leaders, we don't have none of the big names, you know, leading the division, at least not that I can think of, right outside of Matthew Stafford. So I'm gonna give you guys what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a blind ranking, sorry, with 6 teams from each conference. One tidbit is that, like I said, none of these teams are division leaders. So once the blind ranking is complete, I'll go over the game and the scoring system. Now, at the end of the season, I will compile the numbers, and then whoever wins, I will owe either a beer or a Starbucks card from me when we see each other at Radio Row. So I thought it'd be a little fun here. So what we're gonna do is, what would you guys like to start?
Playing
Do you guys
against
want to
you?
do the AFC or NFC?
So you're like the house, you're the casino?
Yes, I am the casino.
Okay.
So
I
it's
don't
gonna be
gamble.
between you 3.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I have to choose.
All right. Let's start
Okay, and
AFC.
the way the order is gonna start, we're gonna do it by lowest number of wins on our team challenge. So I'm gonna start with Gilbert,
Of
Wow.
course.
and then I'm gonna do no, but it's gonna be like we're gonna do one at a time. So
Okay.
to start off, I'm gonna start off with Gilbert, then I'm gonna do Dan, then I'm gonna do Fernando, and then on the next.
Whoa, I'm in the lead, am I not?
Yeah,
No.
I mean, yeah, no, you're not.
no,
You're
no,
not.
no.
I have a
No, you're
3-game
not.
lead now.
Yep, he's up
Freaking
win and a
Panthers.
half on you, by the way.
Everybody's getting on a hot streak on my team. So
Yeah.
I could have gone 4-0 this
Um,
week.
And so that's how we'll
by
do
the way,
it.
I got a better reaction from Tyler Dragon and Miles Simmons about my Pornhub idea for Tony Romo than I got on this show. You guys suck.
I
I had them cackling in the
I
in the
don't
press.
want Romo on my Pornhub, but yeah. You could put them on the 12th tab.
Fine, give them on
Yeah.
OnlyFans. Is that better?
I
OnlyFans?
didn't know anything about that.
All right, guys.
Oh,
What do we
God.
want to start off? The AFC or the NFC?
AFC.
NFC.
NFC.
Oh,
All
my
right,
bad.
Gilbert.
No. Let Dan said
Yeah,
AFC.
let that pick.
AFC.
NFC is probably the harder one.
All right, Gilbert. I'm going to start off with you. The Jaguars, 1
Okay.
through 6. Give me a ranking.
I'm not exactly sure if I understand here. So 6 would be the lowest and 1 the highest
Yes.
for catching a division winner.
Yes,
Or
but
leader.
remember, I haven't given you the rules, so and you don't want to end up with the same numbers as the rest of the group here.
And I have to give
So just give
this
me-
team a number.
Yes, it's 1 through 6.
All right, 4.
4. Okay. Dan?
Is it the same team?
Yeah, Jaguars. What number are you giving them? 1 through 6.
Oh, that they'll catch. I'll go with they're only a game behind. I'll go with I'll go.
really?
What did he say? 4? I'll go
Yes.
3.
I
I'll
thought
go
it was like
3.
2 games.
Now, once you use that number, you can't use it anymore.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's what I
writing these
figured.
down, so
Yeah.
I'll remind you what you have so far. Okay,
I'll give you
Fernando, Jaguars
Mm,
1 through 6.
I will go. I'll go
Do you need-
1.
1.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Wow, Fernando.
All right. Next
All right.
one is the Chargers. No, Dan, you're going first.
No, you guys are assholes. What I use 3? I'll go.
Yes.
I will go. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go 4. I'll go 4.
All right.
6. Shut up, bitch. I heard that. Don't think I'm not watch. I'm not listening.
Fernando.
5.
5. Gilbert.
6.
6.
Loser.
All right. Fernando. Bills. You've used up 5 and 1.
3.
Okay. Gilbert.
I'll go. I could use 3, right? Because I haven't used it.
Yeah, you have 6 and 4 already used.
All right, let's go 3.
All right, Dan. Bills.
What do I have? 4 and 5?
4 and 3.
I'll say 5.
All right. All right. Back to Gilbert. Texans.
I freaking lost track. So what do I have? 3.
Okay, you have 6, 3, and 4.
6, 3, and 4. All right, put them 5.
Okay. Dan.
I'll go. What do I have? 4, 3,
4, 5, and 3.
4, 5, and 3.
So that leaves you 1, 2, and 6.
Yeah, no, I'll go 6.
Okay. Fernando. 5, 3, and 1. You've used.
5, 3, and 1. Give me 4.
Okay. 4. All right. Up next is the Steelers.
Oh, 6. No.
No, Dan, you're going first.
What do I have? 6.
You got 6, 4, 5, and 3. So you either have
I don't
1
know.
or 2 for the Steelers.
I'll put 2.
2. Okay.
Oh, we're confident.
All right.
6.
Fernando,
6.
6. Okay.
They're
Gilbert,
tied, so
Oh, I have 1, 2, or
you
3.
You have 5. You've already used 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6.
I got 1, 2, 3. They are actually tied with the Ravens, so it's not a bad
Yeah.
play. But I don't believe
yeah,
in
that's what I'm
them.
saying.
Number 3 though.
You've already used 3 on the Bills.
Oh,
So
I
you
think so. I have
have
1,
2
2.
and 1 available.
Oh, so I only have 2 left.
Yes.
Damn it. Okay, 2.
2 and 1.
You guys don't know how to play this game.
Yeah, that's why
think
I'm
I
doing
do.
it this way.
No, I think
Hey,
Vic
this-
only knows.
I
I think Vic
division
knows
right
the
now.
one person that knows how to play this game.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go. Let's keep
What,
rolling.
Yeah,
what
you're
number
tied.
did you go, Gilbert?
2.
2.
Vic knows that
All right.
Fernando's the only one playing
All
this
right,
game very
Fernando,
well.
you go
Great.
first, and it's the Chiefs. You only
Oh,
have 2.
Oh yeah.
You only have 2.
Oh,
Dan, this will be your number 1.
That's
Chiefs.
fine. That's fine.
And then Gilbert, this is your number 1.
that is the least likely team to win the division right now.
Okay, hold on. I
We're like
haven't
4 games
explained
behind.
everything. I haven't explained everything.
Okay.
We're gonna go
Shit
to
on
the
me.
NFC
I
next.
thought we were
okay?
doing NFC too. I completely whatever. I did fine.
All right.
Yeah.
AFC.
We're gonna start. All right,
All right, let's go.
Gilbert, Packers.
What's up, King Rye?
What's up, sir? Packers to catch the division.
1 through 6.
Give me, I'll say 3.
Okay, Dan.
I'll go 2.
Okay, Fernando.
1.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Dan. Panthers.
This one I'll go probably
They're right there.
6.
Yeah.
6. Okay.
Yeah, I'll go 6. I don't really trust them.
Fernando.
Give me 6.
6. Okay, Gilbert.
Their schedule is tough to end it.
They suck, but the Buccaneers are banged up, so I'll go 5.
5. Okay. Next up, Seahawks, and it's Fernando.
Give me 3.
3. Gilbert.
6.
Dan.
I'll go 2.
You've already used 2. You have
Okay.
2 and 6 already.
Okay, I'll go 3.
3. All right. Next up, who started first there? Sorry, no, that was
Gilbert.
Fernando. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Gilbert. Cowboys.
Ugh. 4. Jesus.
4.
That should have been my 6 right there.
Yeah.
I
Dan?
was messing around.
5, 6,
Yeah.
6,
No. Your highest one is 5 left.
5.
5.
5.
Fernando, 5. Okay. All right, Dan. 49ers.
This one I'll take. What numbers do I have left?
Okay, you have 4 and you have 1.
Damn it. I think I will go. I'll go 4 because I think I know what the next one's going to be. Maybe.
Okay, good job. Fernando.
I have 1 and 2 and 4.
You
right?
have 2 and 4 left.
I'll go 4.
Okay.
By
Gilbert,
the way, Dan, I can hear your
You
godson
have-
in the background.
you have 1 and 2
my
left,
God.
Gilbert.
Give me number 2. I don't like the
All right.
49ers for this game.
All
but
right,
whatever.
so the last team is the Lions.
That's what I
and
figured.
Gilbert, you have it 1.
Nice.
Dan, you have 1. And
Perfect.
Fernando, you have 2. All right, so this is how this game's going to work at the end of the season, all right? So if your team on that number makes the playoffs, you get that number. If that team passes the division winner, the division leader right now, you double that number. So, like for instance, let's say you have the Lions. Let's go with the Lions since you guys all had them in the top 2. Let's say the Lions catch the Bears, right? Fernando, instead of he had 2. So if the Lions win the division and pass the Bears, he doubles his points there. In case of a tie, the team Gilbert, Fernando, and Dan, if the team with the most division winners ends up with the tiebreaker. Let me go over.
So let me
over
ask
it
you a
again.
quick question.
Yes.
So if like I have 1 and 2, Packers 1, Lions 2. What
Yes.
if they both pass the Bears and they both make the playoffs? With
No,
the
it's
Packers?
if they win the division. It's
Oh,
only
okay,
if they
so-
win the division.
Oh, so I'm
Okay.
good either way.
Yeah,
I
you're
know
good.
that.
So-
I know the
and
Bears
so,
are
like,
gonna F this up.
let's
so I'm good either way.
say like one of you guys has the Texans, which is Dan. Let's say he has them at 6. Let's say the Texans go on and pass the Colts and win the division. He doubles his numbers there. So instead of him not because you get 1 point for making the playoffs, right? That the 6, you'll get the 6 for making the playoffs. But if he ends up as the division winner, he doubles his points there and he'll have 12. So that's the way we'll do it. I'll have it all at the end of the season.
Sounds
But
good.
that would be a cool little game. That way you guys aren't just picking the number. I wanted to do a blind random picking, so that's all I have
I
for
am
you guys.
lost, but
No,
That's
I-
okay.
eager to-
That's okay. We're not
I'm eager to
gonna.
see how I do in this game. That I'm confused
Yeah,
about.
don't worry.
Yes,
Don't worry.
I have the numbers here. Like I have it. I know you can't see it, but
We'll
I'll make sure I can make a little chart for
Just
you guys.
fix it in
but-
my favor, Victor, and we're cool.
yeah,
All right,
exactly.
let's go with the Compas NFL Power Rankings.
Yeah,
Gilbert.
let's go because I'm gonna have
Start
to
off.
jump off pretty soon.
Yeah,
so
I gotta get going
Okay.
too. Baby's
All
coming.
right, let's go.
I'm gonna jump
Who we
off
get
in
starting
like
with?
5 minutes.
Rams have made it to
And-
number 1, Eagles number 2, Patriots 3, and I had no clue on 4 and 5, but you guys ditched me on crapping on the Broncos, so I put them 4, and 49ers 5, I guess. I have no clue.
Vic.
I went Rams 1, Broncos 2, Eagles 3, Seahawks 4, and Patriots 5.
All right, I will go next. I went Eagles, Rams, Patriots, Broncos, 49ers. And now let's go with Dan's bottom 5.
I hate them all. I just hate them all, especially the
No.
4 and 5. 4 and 5, I can't stand them. I
What
can't
about
stand
3?
that they're back in it.
3, you would have had a perfect week, Dan, if it wasn't for number 3.
Yeah, I've already said all I can about the running backs in the league. It just makes me nauseous.
What about number 1? The Chiefs could have been dead.
That's the thing that makes me laugh. I told you guys it wasn't. They weren't going to let them go 5 and
Yeah.
6. Like
It should
That's
have.
why
Hey,
it
you
was
won your
funny.
lone wolf. I mean,
I know, at least.
Oh, you did
All
pick
right.
them. That's right.
I did.
All right.
I did.
let's go the full power rankings. Let's go with
sorry.
my bad.
Here we go.
Rams
Eagles.
There you go.
1, Eagles 2, Broncos 3, Patriots 4, Seahawks 5.
Seahawks.
All right,
He's excited.
let us go to last week. How did we do in the picks? Dan and Dago 5-1, myself 4-2, Gilberto 3-3, Vic
Jalen Hurts.
2-4. All right, this is how we are so far on the season. Dan 44-28. Vic and I are both tied at 36-36, and Gilberto's in the
Keep him in the cellar.
I'm going
32
6-0 this week or whatever. How many games we have? I'm gonna go perfect.
All right, we'll see. All right, let's start it off with the first game. Bills at Steelers. Give me the Bills, Gilberto.
Easy, Bills.
Dan.
Are we all going Bills?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll all go Bills.
All right. Bears
Don't
at
worry,
Eagles.
I'll take this off. I have an extra game here. Go ahead.
Okay. Bears at Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Gilbert.
Eagles. I'm done messing around. Give me the Eagles. No more upsets.
Yeah.
Dan.
Are we all going Eagles?
Yeah, see, this
Come
is what I
on.
was afraid of.
I'm trying to come
That's
back
fine
here.
by me.
Take a
That's fine
chance,
by
you
me.
guys.
Let's go. Go Lone Wolf then. Go Lone Wolf on the boat.
No, I
Let's
hit that
do it.
last week and the Cardinals
Okay.
screwed me over.
You're in
All
the
right.
cellar anyway.
First two
Yeah.
are out. Okay.
All right, fine. No,
All right, let's go to
Give
the
me the
next one.
Bears.
Let's see.
give me the
let's see
Bears.
this one.
I need a point. This baby's crying.
He's going
Give-
Bears, Vic.
me the Bears.
He went Bears.
Okay.
Give me the Bears.
Here's a game
All right.
for Gilberto. He'll go with his Cardinals.
All right.
Yes.
I-
Cardinals at Bucks. Give me the Bucks. Gilbert.
Give me the freaking Cardinals.
Dan.
Give me the Bucks.
Okay, so
Vic.
Dan and Fernando for the Bucks. I'll go with the Cardinals here. All right, we'll be
shit, I
split
forgot
here.
Baker. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. They're at home.
Teddy
No.
against what's his face?
Jacoby
Brissett.
Brissett.
Teddy
Brissett.
against
Oh.
Brissett.
Yeah, but what's the name is Bucky Irving is back. So let's go. Texans at Colts. Holy shit. Give me the Colts.
Texan.
Dan,
Colts.
Vic.
I gotta go with my Texans here.
All right, we're split.
All right.
There we go.
Let us go now. Packers at Lions on Thursday Night Football. Give me the Lions. Gilbert.
Packers.
Dan.
Give me MCDC.
Vic.
Here, I'll go Packers. Because I was gonna let you be the lone wolf, but you already have a lone wolf.
I don't care. I'm trying to catch up at this point. I was hoping to get all the favorites here.
Yeah.
All right. The next game, Chiefs at Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys.
Oh.
Gilbert.
Chiefs.
Dan.
My
This is
two
gonna
teams here.
hurt me. Give me the Chiefs.
Vic.
Otra vez.
You're gonna be the lone wolf again. Vic and
That's
Dan.
how we did it last week, and
That's
I
true.
got it.
Yep.
You're the Cowboys.
I got one more here just because we got rid of one.
Oh God. Are you kidding me?
Give me Jets at Falcons at Jets. Oh shit! No, last week I picked against the Falcons and I got screwed. Why don't we do? Would everybody go Ravens if we did Bengals at Ravens?
Oh my
I'm not-
God, obviously.
I'm not.
All right.
I'll go first. Give me the Falcons.
Give me the Falcons.
Where you going with, Gilbert?
Gilbert.
I'll wait for you, Victor. That's what the luxury I get for being.
Well, I
last.
have the Falcons, so I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
All right, perfect. Give me the Jets here.
All right.
All right,
go.
there we are. There are picks. Vic, why don't you put up our wins
Of course.
for?
Oh, here we go, Fernando. There you go.
I am 36. I have 36
Bullshit.
wins.
Who's my
next
team?
is my Bucks are killing me. Dan, 34.5 wins in second place. Gilbert, 31.5 wins, and
I'm
Vic
back,
is in the
baby.
cellar.
I'm
30
back.
wins.
I'm back.
Just pick the Panthers for me. I'll play with 4 teams. I don't care. Get off my
All
team.
right. We appreciate everybody so much. Hey, just wanted to let you guys know we are thankful for each and every one of you that listen.
Shout out.
Compas on the beat. We definitely appreciate it. You guys are the best. We hope that everybody has a great Thanksgiving filled with a lot of food, a lot of beer responsibly, and to be around their loved ones. People put down the cell phones, hang out with the family, chat with the family, and watch a lot of good football. So definitely, I hope everybody has a great holiday season. I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. From our family to you guys, we love you guys. Thank you so much for being a part of the Compas on the Beat group. You guys are the best. Definitely thankful for each and every one of you. I'm thankful for Vic, for Gilbert, and even though some asshole call it ball washing, I am very appreciative of my brother and thankful for my brother. So definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. Gilbert, why don't you get us out of here?
Yeah, well said, Fernando. Enjoy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time with the loved ones. And yeah, and good luck, Dominic Mysterio. Beat John Cena. Beat Fernando's boy.
Exactly.
You're making your dad Eddie proud. Rest in peace. Viva la raza. On that note, nos vamos, pues. Vámonos.
Goodbye.